Greetings and gratitude to all my family, friends, and viewers. Welcome back to my African Center travel vlog right here on YouTube. My name is Akila. Guys, today I want to talk about the 5 things that I love about the country Ghana in West Africa. So, in 2018, I decided to make Ghana my forever home. And I want to share with you guys the 5 reasons that helped me make that decision, and maybe I can influence you. So number 1 would be the culture. I so love the culture in Ghana, West Africa. And I've been to a few different African countries. I'm not yet finished traveling, but what I have experienced in Ghana spoke to me profoundly. I really vibe with the culture in Ghana. The food, the art, the spirituality, the music, and I'm not even a partier, but the nightlife, Charlie. The Akwaba, welcoming, hospitality is like unmeasurable, right? I so vibed. Like, I love Ghanaian food so much. I have fufu and gairi in my cabinet right now, okay? The art. I saw some of the most uniquely beautiful art. So if you're ever in Accra, look for something called thread art. It's made with thread, but they're images that are made with thread and it looks like a portrait. It's hard for me to even explain, but it is really beautiful. If you've ever been to Ghana and you know what I'm talking about, I love the thread art. The music, like I love Ghanaian Afrobeats. Shatta Wale, Stone Boy, Kwame Eugene, I love these artists. The spirituality, I was so impressed. Like, Ghana, like it everywhere else, has its population of Christians and Muslims, and they live and work together just fine. But I was impressed with how they kept their traditional spirituality intact. Like literally all over Ghana, there are ancestral shrines everywhere you go.
Ancestral shrines everywhere you go.
Literally. So if you've ever been to Ghana, you will notice that the local people identify with the Akan cosmology. And they take the names of deities related to the related to the days of the week to identify themselves. So I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it so that other people understand what I'm saying. So like, if you've ever been to Ghana, you will notice, like myself, because I was born on a Monday, my name is Adjoa. Adjoa means peaceful one, noble one. I am a peaceful, noble person, right? So I totally related. So they basically take the names of these deities and they're related to days of the week, because whatever day that you're born on, there's a deity that governs that day. And they just believe that you take on the personalities. Basically, that deity is your head, right? Rules your consciousness, rules your head, your African consciousness, if I'm making sense to those who know about African spirituality. I don't want to go too deep because I may lose some people. But the spirituality, I was so impressed. Number 2 would be the campaign for the return of Africans in the diaspora. Ghana has been on a repeated campaign of calling Africans in the diaspora home to help build Ghana. And before the 2019 Year of Return campaign, there was the Joseph Project. There's been campaigns like with the first president, Kwame Nkrumah, always was calling for Africans in the diaspora to return home. So like, Ghana has a history of reaching out to Africans in the diaspora to return home. And I really appreciate that. And so like, but the year of return, baby. Oh, I felt like everybody and their mama was in Ghana for the year of return. And I left before everything kind of popped off, but I was there for about 5 months doing my repatriation research, just trying to figure out like what this immigration life is really about, right? Because I really want to be an expat so bad. And it gave me an opportunity to just really immerse myself in the culture and feel the vibe. And like I said, it wound up making me make the choice that, yeah, I'm in the right place, because I had been doing some traveling. Like, is this the African country I like? Is this the African country? And when I finally got to Ghana, it was just like, yeah, I'm home, right? So I also want to make a point that Ghana made $1.9 billion US for the year of return. Literally, you can Google all different types of celebrities that was in Ghana for the year of return. It was just one big celebration after another, after another, after another, the entire year. So Cardi B, T.I., Rick Ross, these are all people, Steve Harvey, all of them have YouTube videos of them in Ghana for the year of return. Baby, when I say the year of return was lit, it was lit. And it marked the 400 years of the start of the transatlantic slave trade. It was like the campaign was on point. They marketed it. It was great. It was great. So number 2, Ghana's outreach to the Africans in the diaspora to come home, to reverse the brain drain of Africa, baby. Yeah. It was one of the reasons that made me choose Ghana. So the third reason that made me choose Ghana was the fact that they're so open to foreigners, right? So not every African country is created equally. And there are certain African countries that if you don't have citizenship, you can't do citizen things like start a business, own land. And so, you know, something like starting a bank account. It's a lot that goes into the decision, right? So it's beneficial for us to go to an African country where we can buy land as a foreigner. We can start a bank account, we can start a business as a foreigner in that country. And that's one of the things that I love about Ghana. Well, the third thing that I love about Ghana. The fourth thing that I love about Ghana is that they have dual citizenship. So if you're an American citizen, you do not have to renounce your American citizenship to become a citizen of Ghana, unless you want to. But the option is yours. That's the whole point. Ghana has dual citizenship. And the fifth and last reason that I love Ghana is because my roots are in West Africa. I did a matriclan DNA test for my African ancestry through a company called Ancestry.com. Google Ancestry.com. It is a Black-owned company, and they destroy your sample. They're not like those other ancestry companies who do other things with your DNA. But yeah, this company is actually, they were around with this technology of telling people where they're from before all of those other companies, if you do your research on them. Anyway, so they're a Black-owned company, and I did the swab test, sent in everything, and came back that I was Yoruba and Hausa tribe. Oh, it was so powerful to actually, as an African disconnected from Africa, to know my roots. And so through my own research, I realized that many of us that were transported here from Africa came from West Africa, right? So to find out my DNA came from West Africa just sealed the deal for me, because as I was on my journey of finding out more and more about African culture, I started speaking Yoruba language way before I even knew I was Yoruba. I started following the Yoruba cosmology before I even knew I was Yoruba. That's why I feel so strongly that Africa is in us. You don't have to be born on the continent. Like, this is literally the traits of an African. They follow us no matter where we are. And so I planted a spiritual flag by taking my mother's ashes because she always wanted to travel to Africa with me, and unfortunately she couldn't because of her disabilities. And so when she passed, I took her remains and I put them in the ocean next to the slave dungeons off the coast in Ghana, West Africa. And that's part of my roots being there, right? My son named my grandson Amari, which is Yoruba for strength, way before he even knew that he was Yoruba. So it's like, I know that my ancestors are guiding me, right? Because I'm seeking them. I know that they are guiding me. And when I did my matriclan test, I was informed that the largest population of Yoruba Hausa people are in Niger, and the second largest population are in Nigeria, and the third largest population are in Ghana. So it was a reason why I felt at home, right? If you've ever caught the movie Sankofa, 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 it's on YouTube. It's about a lady who is a model, and she went to, I can't remember if it was the Cape Coast dungeons there in Ghana or Elmina dungeon, but either one, the film was made there, and she went there for a photo shoot and had this spiritual transformation as she had connected with her ancestors there at the slave dungeon. And I swear I had that same experience. Like, they took us into something they called the cell, and it was the place where they locked those that were imprisoned away from the other slaves. They locked them in this part of the dungeon with no food, no light, no air. It was sealed tight. And I had a transformation when they locked us in this room during the tour to tell us the story. I could not help it. I was shaking and humming, and yeah, I had a transformation nonetheless. I can't even explain the vibe in these slave dungeons. It's a historical monument, but for us Black people, it's like a pilgrimage. You can literally smell your ancestors. The smell is still, it engages all of your senses. Whew. Anyway, my roots being in West Africa, I could feel a spiritual connection to Ghana, West Africa. So that was my 5 reasons, guys, for why I chose Ghana. So I hope that information was some news that you can use, and hopefully it influenced you to dig deeper, dive deeper into your ancestral background and take a trip to Africa, and maybe you'll find what I found or more. So with that being said, you guys know how I end all of my videos. Black love is Black power, and see you in the next video.